history? Where did it come from?
Oof, I don't know.
Did you bring this in?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, how's everybody doing? Sunday feels like this Saturday night. We had like a midnight awards banquet last night. Some of you were there, some of you were not. Maybe you got in bed earlier than anybody at the banquet did. But I always feel like Saturday we're all like, you know, and it's like all this energy and everybody's here, and then Sunday people come like staggering into the demos and like it's dark and warm and half of us fall asleep. So anyways, I won't hold it against you, but I'm in a little bit of the same boat. But today I've got quite a bit more complicated piece of material. I love Sabina. I think Sabina is the best species of juniper on the planet if there wasn't another juniper called Rocky Mountain juniper. But they're close, right? They're close. Okay, it's regional loyalty, you know what I'm saying? I have to do that. It's like I was born in Denver, Colorado, and I have to root for the Denver Broncos, whether I want to or not. It's just an obligation, right? There we go. Broncos fan. I believe this was part of Danny's private collection from what I understood. So he's trusting me with his tree material, and if you guys know Danny, then he says, I'm trusting you with my tree. And you don't know whether that's threatening or that's welcoming, you know, like, and so anyways, I will responsibly try to improve this tree, but one of the things about Sabina is the complexity. One of the things about Sabina is the complexity of the structure, the complexity of the deadwood, and sometimes, as much as we love all of that complexity, it's a little bit too much. So before you guys came in here today, I was just kind of playing with potential. Thanks, Christian. Potential angles, and I started to, and let me just see where we want to be from here. And then I started thinking, okay, that feels really good, but notice how everything's kind of engaging you. Can I see a little bit more? So I'm going to come back towards you. No, I'm going to come back towards you. Hang on 1 second, because this is going to get kind of funky, I know, and it's because of the, okay. So I'm going to pick up, no, that needs to stay. Okay. Yeah, good, okay, let's see how, is it? Okay. It's okay, hang on just a second. And it's barely on the table, eh? And all of a sudden you can kind of see into it. Do you see that? So we like tilt it over. I'll talk about why in terms of the lines, but then we need to bring it back, and all of a sudden I have a point of diminishing returns. So one of the things I'm focused on is getting this space right here. Capturing, whenever you have all of this deadwood, whenever you have all of these trunk lines, you've got to start to see the space between all of those pieces so that you can appreciate those lines, because otherwise it's just like a lot of busy things happening. So capturing this line is of priority, capturing this line and this space down here is of priority. So when I brought it down, we started to give flow, we started to give movement, we started to create asymmetry like I talked about yesterday to show an older and older tree, but when we bring it up, I start to see those spaces, okay? So in this model of this tree, these pieces over here that have a lot of deadwood attached to them are the pieces that allow me to start to create elevations within the tree itself, because it's very sort of blocky and unified and homogeneous in terms of the positive negative space through the canopy, which obviously, you know, even wiring this down, it's like, okay, well now here's positive, here's negative, here's positive again, but I want bigger spaces. More negative space equals an older aesthetic to the tree, and so if I start to bring these pieces actually down out of this deadwood, I'm going to start to create viewing windows in here that are going to show you all of that fantastical twist and contortion. This is all about framing the best areas of the tree with the foliar mass, okay? So I'm going to start off getting a few complicated pieces of rebar set up to be able to pull some of these structural branches that have a lot of deadwood on them. There's going to be some raffia, there's going to be a lot of guy wires. And then we'll be able to start to organize some of this deadwood in this region here and bring the foliar mass and the upper canopy down into those spaces. But this is going to be a fun day. I think we do get to rock and roll today. It's one of those days. Okay, off we go.